Welcome back to the Mike Will Experiment. Today, I am here to show you how to beat the first boss on Warriors Abyss for the Nintendo Switch. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, Mike Will, this isn't that hard, right, to beat the first boss? But it does depend on the character that you choose. It isn't that hard. I chose Atelier Ryza, so for me, it was a little bit harder, I think, even though this one has 3 stars of ease of use. Now, you're probably not going to beat this boss on the first try no matter what you do. It took me quite a few tries to get through the boss, so keep that in mind. This isn't to, get through the boss in one try. I think my character level was 30. Now, this here is going to be your Hall of Bonded Souls. Now, you get these points as you go through the game, called Karma Embers. Now, what Karma Embers do is allow you to unlock these different collaborative characters in the game. You can also unlock various formations that will change the way that you attack with your group of foes. Now, that only happens every once in a while, but it is good. Now, as you can see, all of these I've actually advanced. Now, I highly recommend that to avoid the game overs. My main recommendation, though, is to make sure you diversify the different badges that you get. You know, there's a tendency to just take the fire, for example, the fire badge, and just stack that one up as much as you can. Unfortunately, this will cost you in the boss fights. Now, you can see here the various skills. You're going to want to be putting 1 point in each skill if you can before you reach the first 8 out of 8 boss. Other things to look out for as you're progressing are going to be the health trees, so you can add on additional health. You don't want to overdo those, but each time you go through the various forks of each road, so to speak, in these various portals that you go through, you are able to add badges, and you want to add as many of those badges, as I mentioned earlier, as you can before you get to the final fight. And you also want to keep your eyes out for these gold bordered characters. Now, these are extra rare characters, and you want to get these into your party. So that's the second part of this. The first part is you will get them and select them on that screen. And then once you've done that, you will go into your options and you will set your formation, and you will go ahead and add that person that you just acquired over on the left, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and then I'm going to go ahead and just add it right in. Repeat this as necessary for any of the other rare yellow borders that you would have gotten. You want these guys in your formation for when you do the special attacks, as that's going to drain the boss down right when he loses his shield. Now, slight spoilers here, you will get a chest once you beat the boss, and you can choose the special ability in the treasures, is what they call it, to go ahead and take that through to the next area. As you can see, there's a variety of different choices here. They all do different things. I didn't like that they added bad things. I always thought that, and it's kind of a roguelike thing that games do, but why couldn't, after you beat a boss, it all just be good things? I don't know. I didn't really like that too much, but I just want to let you know that that does happen. And then you will see footage here of me absolutely getting destroyed by boss number 2. So I'm probably going to have to, build up some momentum and build up some of that from the hall, so that way I can kind of beef up the characters that are collaborating with me, and then I'll be able to beat the game again. Hopefully beat this boss and maybe the game. But what did you think of this Mike's Micromanuals? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope y'all... There he goes. Having a great day.